Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. So I wanted to make a video. I wanted to make it a while back, but I didn't. And I take full accountability of it. But I wanted to make a short video about not even a video, a picture that I seen of Chris and AB. Now, remember I made a video about AB months ago where he was not even allegedly, he was booed at a concert in San Antonio because allegedly he was rude to his fans and very demanding and, being very ABCDFG-ish. And he was shocked and appalled that the audience were booing him because he said, "I'll come back to my hometown and you guys treat me like this. I have bipolar. haven't taken my bipolar medicine because he had a scare and a health scare." And, trying to justify his actions of being ABCDFG-ish. Because he has been known to be ABCDFG-ish to, to not customers, to fans, either on, live. I've been told that. And then I've seen a live of his before, but where he goes, not, I wouldn't say he would, I never seen him irate with fans, but he may be sarcastic, may come off sarcastic or rude to, a fan, especially if they're talking about, Selena or things like that. But I have never really seen him come across as being rude to the point where people be, saying he's consistently like that. I've heard that from through the grapevine. But neither here or there, I know that him and his family have been rude to Chris. But Chris keep not inviting them, but he keeps accepting them back in his life because he's such a great person. And he's very mature, and he always acts as the bigger, person, in spite of what people have done to him. And that's a good quality, but sometimes it can come off gullible, and it can come off like you kind of wonder why people like them treat him like that, because he always accepts them back. And when I saw the picture of Chris, having a candid picture with ABCDFG, I don't know if they were at a restaurant or what, or at a bar or whatever, but he was like hugging ABCDFG really, really tight. It didn't really even seem like, the way ABCDFG was looking, it didn't even seem like he was really enjoying the picture. It was like it seemed like he was being held against his will or whatever. Not in a bad way on Chris' behalf, but it just seemed like he really wasn't trying to be all that ooey gooey with him. But it seems like an innocent picture on Chris' behalf, because Chris really do like ABCDFG. Like, he really considered him a friend. And I guess when ABCDFG treats him well whenever he feels like it, or at the time, it makes Chris feel good. And so, it's unfortunate that sometimes ABCDFG or any other family members, go back, it's like split personalities. They go back and forth with him. And he always accepts them all the time. And it's like unconditional love. And I get it. We all, have unconditional love with family members, and he considers them family, which is true. I mean, he married into that family. But I just was, like I said, when I saw him advertising a lot of Selena merchandise and him posing in the picture with Suzette and other people with the bomber jackets and all of that, I was like, I don't know if that, I don't know if that's genuine or if that's, her or the family using him to gain more customers to buy their merchandise, because I haven't seen him advertise any of those things in the past. So that's why I'm like, are they genuine with him? Are they really on good terms, or are they just using him for financial gain? And I feel like that was going on with the picture. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like ABCFG is brewing something in his brain to gain Chris's acceptance, to get Chris to do something for him. It could be something dealing with, I'm sure it's dealing with music related. I don't know, because I remember in an interview that he did with ABCDFG's lookalike. He was heavy set. I forgot the name of the interview, but I did do a video reaction of it. It was like it wasn't even a year ago. I think it was almost 2 years ago. You know what I'm talking about. Looking back in my videos. But it was an interview pertaining to Chris' relationship with Melissa. And then he talked about his relationship with his second marriage and his first marriage. Like he talked about because I think he was criticized when he was, remarried and he dated again, and he was basically explaining that you can love more than one person for different reasons, and that doesn't mean that he loved Selena or anybody any less. He just loved them for different reasons. And so he was explaining about that in that interview. It was, I know it was like 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago. Because I wasn't even, it was almost 2 years ago. Or it was about 2 years ago. But it was with the guy that looks exactly like ABCDFG, the heavyset guy. So I remember in that interview, because the guy asked him, was him and ABCDFG on good terms? And he stated that the last time he seen ABCDFG, he didn't speak to him. ABCDFG didn't speak to Chris, and he didn't know why. I don't know if they were at a concert or they were at some type of festival. They were at some type of event, and they were both there. And he saw ABCDFG, and he said that ABCDFG looked at him, but he didn't say nothing to him. And he didn't know, he was confused he was like taken back by, like, did I do something? It was something like that where he was kind of questioning himself, like, did he do something wrong? Did he say something somewhere and he don't recall? Which, because ABCDFG didn't say. It was either like that, or ABCDFG was at an event and he was talking to somebody that knew Chris, and he was basically like saying something like he was mad at Chris, and it went back to Chris. And Chris was like, I don't know, like, I didn't do anything. I don't believe I did anything wrong. Like, questioning, like, I don't think I did nothing to him, but all I know is he seemed like he's upset or not speaking to me. It was something of that magnitude. Basically, long story short, ABCDG wasn't really effing with Chris, and Chris didn't understand why. And I believe he was saying, I could be wrong, but I believe he was saying that has happened on numerous occasions. One minute they real cool and everything, and then out the blue, he ABCFG, is MIA, or he act like he don't want to be bothered with Chris. So that's why when I saw that picture of them hugging, it made me feel like, is this coming from a genuine place? Because ABCFG has a record of acting like he ain't cool with him for whatever reason. And so I don't know if it's the bipolar thing or what, but it has been an ongoing thing with them two. But it always be ABCFG that starts it. It don't be Chris. Chris be just as confused as the next person. Like, I don't remember doing anything to him, so why is he acting like that towards me? So I don't know. But if he is chummy with Chris, I wonder if it's because he wants something from him. It maybe, music related. Maybe he wants him to help increase more sales in upcoming Selena albums, or he wants him to, be a part of his, whatever music um recipe that he's stirring up, whether if it's with his own band or I don't know, or whatever. I just feel like it's something music related that he wants from him, because it seems like when the Quintanillas have some type of project and they include Chris in it, it's always for financial gain, because they can't sell it on their own, because people are already kind of hating on them because they always coming out with Selena stuff and they always kicking Chris to the side. And I feel like Chris is such and I know Chris genuinely loves them unconditionally. However, I'm just like, why? Sometimes I'll be like, put your foot down, like say no. But I mean, he probably not doing it for them. He's more than likely doing it for Selena and the fans, I get, but mainly Selena, because he knows Selena really loves her family. Because the times that he wanted to support, Selena and keep her memory alive by having wanting to do the series to talk about their love story, they were against it. They were against it. The dad was going to sue him, was suing him for it, because he owns the likeness of Selena and everything. And so he basically like, if I don't get a piece of the pie, you ain't going to get money off of my daughter or whatever. And that's why he sued him. Whereas though, whenever they have a project stirring up, he's always supporting them 100%. But why they didn't support him, and the fact that he continuously supports them, is beyond me. Because I'm like, he knew, and I think Dictator knew, if Chris came out with a series that talked about the ins and outs of Selena and his life, love story, that he knew it was going to be a success, because his book was a success. It still is a success. That book came out literally over 10 years ago. About what? It came out in 2012. So, or 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it came out 12 years ago. So, and it's still a success. People are still buying it. People are still, ordering that book. And to this day, people that already have the book, including myself, rereads it like multiple times, because it was well written. And so Dictator was threatened by that, by not really by the book, but by the series, because he knew if the book was a success, the series was definitely going to be a success, because he know that everybody wants to know about their relationship outside of that movie that came out, because the movie didn't really cover everything that them two went through. That book gave a more deeper understanding of them two, but seeing it physically would have gave an even deeper understanding. And I think Dictator knew that, and he was threatened about it, and he didn't want Chris to gain a whole lot of, royalties and, money towards that without him getting a piece of the pie. And I feel like that's not fair. I feel like he has every right, even though he has the likeness of Selena or whatever, have a heart. This man was married to your daughter. She was a very much big importance and a big contribution to her life. And if he wants to broadcast what they went through, he should, because that is his life. He lived that life with her. And that's not only Selena's life, that is also his life. So he should have every right to share to the world what them two went through, whether it's the good, bad, the in between. He has that very right. She wasn't married by herself. He was married with her. So her likeness is his likeness. I feel, because they were married. So he's telling not only Selena's story, he's telling his story. And I think that it's not fair that they won't let him do that. And so I still feel like he should still fight for it and still do it. But I guess even, it's kind of weird to try to wait until somebody passes on because you don't want to put that on nobody. But it's like, nobody will have to think that way if he just take his greediness aside and just let him do it. Let him do it. I mean, if he wants to include dictator in the planning thing, then so be it. But I feel like he shouldn't, because he would tell Chris, don't put that in there. Take that out or twist it up or something. Nah, then it won't be authentic. It won't be real. So, with that being said, I'm just saying, it's always, to me, every time I see Chris, with her family, I always get skeptical because they always treated him badly ever since she passed. And then, but he's always been supportive of them from the jump. So I always think that they're up to something, or that they want something from him. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But I don't know. That's all I wanted to talk about. I know it's like real random, but it was on my mind because I meant to do a video about it months ago, but I forgot. I forgot. So I hope, if you have anything else, Selena, that you want me to talk about, let me know. You can DM me on Instagram or in the comments below. All right, peace.